Hello. I don't know. I like had a little bit planned to open it up, and it just wasn't. I didn't know if it was the right thing. Um. Uh. Here's the opening, and this like wasn't a great. It was, hey, there's more creative challenges and more content coming up, so stay posted. Again, hi, hello, welcome to the Daily Creative Challenge for Adobe Illustrator. My name is Andrew Hockrattle, and you guys get a treat today. You get a back-to-back dose of Hawk. I will be here both for the Daily Creative Challenges, and right after this, we are doing office hours with our friend Nick Longo to review your portfolios, and we'll be talking about how to deal with clients and navigate the idea of a preference over a purpose over a preference. So thanks for tuning in today. If you were just joining us, this is the Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge. I'm Andrew Hockrattle. I will be your host and guide. You can follow right along here, behance.net/hawk.co. Also on Instagram or Twitter. You can follow along there. So these daily creative challenges happen every day. Today is our last day. It's our last day together, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be a sad occasion. It is going to be a fun celebration of all the things that we have done together. And in fact, we will be making a certificate to celebrate what we have been doing these last few weeks. So today we're doing a certificate. You can get all the source files at behance.net/challenge/illustrator. That is the place to be. It is also the place that you can watch all the videos from this week. Over the weekend, if you want to catch up, if you missed something, you can go here and you can catch up on all these videos, get all the source files, and get connected. Another place that you can get connected, a great resource, is right here at bit.ly/AI Discord. That's our Discord. That's the place to be. And the place to get connected. So join our Discord. We are posting our work there. Oh, here's some fun work. Let's hop on over. Oh, there's my playlist. If you want to listen to some jazz, that's the playlist. So let's hop over here, and some amazing work is coming in. Great job, Kiki. This is super, super fun. What a celebration of where we have gone over these last 2 weeks. So fun. So we'll be doing some reviews a little bit later tonight if you want to join us for those. But Discord right here, bit.ly/AI Discord, is the place to be and the way to get connected. Now, not only posting your and yes, constantly losing track of time, I agree. Not only can you post your work on Discord, you also can post your work on Behance. And this is a very special time to do that because it is the last challenge. What I'd love to see is for you guys to pull together a case study, which is basically just a amalgamation, a gathering of all the things that we've done over the last 2 weeks. Post each and every one of your projects, give a little explanation about what you learned, how you're growing, and that's a great thing for clients to see that you are growing, that you're glowing, that you are growing, that you are taking initiatives to learn new things. And friends from Moscow, my goodness, great, that's awesome. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're somewhere else in the world that isn't California, I mean, if you're in California, let me know as well. But if you're somewhere in the world, let me know where you are. All right, today is going to be super fun. One of my favorite challenges, one of the most requested things to do for our daily creative challenge, and that is blends. I'll be showing you all kinds of tips and tricks with blends. We'll be making a certificate, maybe a little bit of lettering today. So we're going to get wild, and I'm going to go right in because it's time for us to party. Oh yes, and Colby, share your case study in Discord as well. When you post on Behance, drop that link into the Discord and let us see it because that would be really cool to see everything together. All right, let's hop in to our lesson today. It's going to be a super fun one. So for the very last time, let's head to Hawk's Gym. All right, that was the one that I almost missed. Um, Last one, we got it in. Hello, welcome back to the gym. We are going to flex our creative muscles today and finish up our daily creative challenges with our gym theme. If you're just joining us and you're like, what's happening? These are the daily creative challenges. We like to learn Illustrator through some fun. So we're going to have a little bit of fun, get a little goofy with the bumper, with the costumes, but we also are going to learn today. So today I'm talking about blends. And basically what blends are is it's two different shapes or two different things, and it's telling Illustrator, I want you to start here and end here, right? This uses the magic of Illustrator and the technology that we have of the incredible technology. The technology of the incredible technology. I tried. It basically says start here, end here, and figure out the middle. And it figures out the middle for us and blends between those two things. So let's hop over into Illustrator and let's just like get super funky. I'm super excited for today. Now, let's hop over here, and again, you can get this source file at behance.net/challenge/illustrator. Let's put this full screen right there. So today is challenge number 9, our last challenge, and our goal is to design a custom certificate using the blend and transform tools. So let's go ahead and show you the blend tools just real quick. I'll kind of show you what they do and how they work. So let's not start on artboard. Let's start out here. So we're just going to make a circle here. I'm going to fill this in with black, and then I'll make another circle over here. And I'm just clicking and dragging, holding Shift and Alt or Option, and it will click and drag to make a copy. Now, next, what I'm going to do is I start leveraging the blend tools. And the way that you can do blend is go to Edit, Object, Blend, and Make. And what that's going to do is it's going to take these two objects, and much like the clipping mask where we said, hey, this shape is actually becoming a window, right? It's saying, hey, these shapes are actually becoming an input. They're becoming a blend instead of being shapes. So we can go to Object, Blend, Make. There we go. And you can see that it has said, we want you to start here and we want you to end here. Now, it's kind of random, right? We're like, how did it get how many to put in there? Like, what's happening here? So there are some options that we can use with these blends to help customize it. So we go to Object, Blend, Blend Options, and then here we can change a bunch of different options. What we're going to want to do right now is specified steps. And here we can put in more or less. So as we change this to lower and higher, it's going to equally put in more and less of those shapes. So let's say that we do 6. So 6 looks good to me. So we'll hit OK. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in between the start and the end. Right? So what we can also do is not only can we do it with this same shape, if we wanted to, we could really get crazy and say, hey, Illustrator, I need your help to figure out what is the in-between of a circle and a square. So what we can do is we can select these two shapes, and you can do this with any two shapes, and again, go to Object, Blend, and Make. It's Alt-Control-B. If you want to use that hotkey, I might start using that. And so now again, we have made that blend. We can come into blend options right here and change this to specified steps and make it more or less. Let's do 5, hit OK. And now we know this shape in the middle is the shape between a circle and a square, right? It's changing that and augmenting that for us. Something else that we can do is I actually use blend a lot to find color schemes. So because blend is basically taking all of the inputs and saying here are the in-betweens, what I want to do is I'm going to grab 2 colors. So let's grab this nice little periwinkle and let's grab maybe this purple. And maybe I want to find a nice gradient between these two. Maybe I want to figure out what are elements and colors that I can use to keep it in the same zone. What I can do is go ahead and select these two, go to Object, Blend, Blend Options, and again, I want a color palette of maybe 4 extra colors in the middle. We're going to hit OK and Control Alt B or Command Option B, and now it has given us a smooth color. So we've changed this Object, Blend Options, right? We have the specified steps, but it's saying, hey, not only do I want you to change the shape, I want you to change the color this time, right? And so it's giving us the colors in between to get to this next color, right? So kind of cool. So that's how blend works, right? It's a start point of a shape and an end point of a shape. Now, let's get crazy with our certificate here. Now, you see certificates, they have a lot of these like crazy lines, right? So what we're going to do is we are just going to, let's use like a hot pink and a blue. I'm going to use a blue here, and I just have the blue assigned as a stroke. And we're going to hit L to grab the circle ellipse tool. And I'm just going to put a circle, actually let's put a circle right here, right off the edge. So I'm going to continue this circle all the way over here. Again, I'm just clicking and dragging, holding Alt, and we're going to do this one into a pink. There we go. We got some bright colors. Actually, I'm going to change this document to RGB because it is very much not. There we go. I can tell. Oops. Let's change this to RGB, and that will make it really pop. So we're going to go all the way up here, hot, hot blue, and oh boy, the hottest pink you've ever seen. There we go. So between these two, I'm going to, again, Command Option or Control Alt B, and that's going to make a blend for us. It saved the settings that we had before, but we want way more. So let's go to Object, Blend, Blend Options, and the specified steps, let's put it super high. So you can see as I keep going, I'll turn on that preview for you, it's going to continue to make more and more steps, right? And this is how you can make those very complicated borders that you see on a lot of different certificates and stuff. So we're going to hit OK. And then we're actually going to do another blend. So let's see how many steps we had there. Let's go to, actually, yes, let's leave it there. So let's come over here, and we are going to, again, actually, let's just make a copy of this. We don't need to make a whole bunch of different versions. Let's just grab a copy of this, and we are going to drag it down over here. So we're going to put it right there so it lines up. And the great thing about blends is you can double click to go into this blend and start moving things around. So we can move it up here, and it's going to augment that blend for us, right? Really nice. And let's come in here and again, blend options. We probably need less to kind of match through. So let's do something a little more loose like that. There we go. And again, drag this over here, just holding Command and Alt or Option. And then one more in between these two. So now we have a nice little border, right? Everything's looking good. And what we want to do is do a clipping mask, right? Make that window. We're combining all the things we've learned. We are going to make a clipping mask by clipping here and go to 1920 by 1080. So let's center this. And now with everything selected, right? So let's select all of our blends. So let's go this way and this way. And then select our shape right here and right click, make clipping mask. Oops, I missed one. Hold on, y'all. I'm clicking in all the wrong places. There we go. So let's move those out of the way, select the whole thing, and then make clipping mask. There we go. So now we have a nice border here, and maybe we want to do another border in here, right, that just kind of locks everything out with a nice black stroke. Right there. Cool. So now we have this awesome border, this nice little certificate, right? And you can get really crazy with these. So maybe in the background, we want to do some stripes. Again, super easy to do stripes. We just click here, and I'm going to do the angle that I want the stripes to be. Right? And again, we're going to make this kind of a super light blue. There we go. And with one of these, I can grab this and click and drag holding Alt or Option, and it's going to make a copy and move it. So you can zoom in there and see that it's moved it over. And if I select this, actually let's group these and then click in. That way the group will stay consistent. I'm going to select this second one, and because I just told it to move it and make a copy, I can hit Command D, and that's going to transform again. Now that's one way you can hold Command D and go all the way across, but what I also can do is click and drag the second one all the way over here to say, hey, these are the two shapes, right, that I want to make my blend out of, and then go to Object, Blend, Make, Object, Blend, Blend Options, and specified steps, we're going to want this to be a whole lot more. So you can make super fine stripes. So there we go. Let's do that for our stripes. And then I'm probably going to want to do one more clipping mask in the back to clip this in to that background. So maybe I want to double click back into my blend and make this side pink. So I can just double click this. Oops. I can just double click this shape over here. And now I can see that this shape is going to go to a hot pink. That's a little too bright, so I'm going to take it down to this kind of pink. There we go. And now we have a blend starting at blue, going to pink with a specified amount of steps inside a clipping mask, masked right into that center. Right there. So now we have a nice little certificate. And now what I want to do is I'm going to show you how to use a blend, but put it on a path. So we're going to grab our pencil tool that we did yesterday. Yes, we're throwing back. We're doing all the different things. And this is going to say, we're just going to say, love it, right? That's maybe our certificate is love it. We did it. We graduated. We made it through. So I'm just going to do some quick little swoopy lettering here. And a V and an E. And again, this is not great. This is merely for illustration purposes only. Sure, that's going to be an I, and this will be a T. So what we can do is I'm going to select these for us here. And with that, let's see, all these selected. There we go. Let's group them and let's pump up the volume a little bit. Now what we can do is you can see that with this stroke, it is actually just a line, right? We've used a pencil tool, it's just a line. And with our blends, if we make a blend between two little circles, doing again our pink and blue. So let's do hot pink and a nice blue. So there are two colors. We can make a blend, and what I'm going to do is go to Object, Blend, and I'm going to blend options and then change this to smooth color. And what that will do is it will basically make it so that it goes from one color to the next. You can see here that it is on a line, and we actually want to change that so that we have a line right here, but we want the line to actually be this shape. So if we select both of these, right, with the blend of one color to another on this line, select our L, that path that we want, we can go over here and go to Object, Blend, and then replace spine. And what that's going to do is it's replacing the path. Instead of using the straight line on the blend, it's going to use the line of the L. So we hit Replace Spine, and check that out. Now we have a nice little gradient. We can come in here if we want. We can shrink this down. And then if we want more steps, again, we can go to Object, Blend, Blend Options, and we can even change the specified steps. Just change that way up so that it has more to have it a little bit smoother, and hit OK. And there we go. Now we've got a nice little gradient. And yes, I think that we did. It is definitely nap time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab this L one more time. And I'm actually going to show you, check this out. This is the way that I make pixel art. I know that someone in our challenge is making pixel art for their theme. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you how to make super easy pixel lettering. We're going to come over here, and there we go. So we have our two squares. That's what we want. I'm going to go to Object, Blend, Make. And now I've made a nice little blend right between the purple square and the blue square. And now I'm going to select these two and just go to Object, again, Blend, Replace Spine. Now we only have it set to do, what, 4 on here? So we're going to want to go to Edit, or Object, Blend, Blend Options, and do way more steps than that. So I'll move this out of the way so we can see, is you're going to keep adding steps until it looks like they are pixels, right? So it's getting a little pixelated there. There we go. So we'll hit OK. And now you have super easy pixel lettering. This is the way that I like to do pixel lettering. Super quick, super easy. Just use your paths, make your letters, and then apply a blend with that spine of squares. So what you can also do is if you want this to go to a different way, you can grab this shape and move it to the front. So if you want it to loop the opposite way, this one right now is starting here with this on top, going all the way down, and then this is on the bottom, so it's blending that way. If you want it to go the opposite way, you can simply select this object, right-click, arrange, and bring to front, and then it will start with the blue on the bottom, go all the way to the purple on top. So super easy, super quick, and you can do that again, same way, selecting those two, blend, replace spine. And again, if we want to change the way that that's going, just grab this bottom one by double clicking on it and go to arrange, bring to front, and now you have gone the other way. So yes, super cool, super fun way to use blends. This got a little bit crazy today, but what I want you to do is use blends to make some lettering, to make a certificate, to make some super, super crazy things. It's a very powerful tool. And if you want to do some lettering, this is super fun. Try some 8-bit little pixel lettering. Try some lettering with a little stroke. You also can change this shape at the bottom just using the direct select tool. Hit A, click on that, and then shrink this down. And now you've got a nice little, right, a little more dimension there. And so you can play around with blends, create some lettering, and I want to see what you can make. Once you have made that, go ahead and make sure that you drop it over here on Discord. This is where people are posting their projects, and I'd love to see your projects, what you can create with the blends. It is a fun challenge. It's going to get a little bit crazy. So if it breaks and something weird happens that a setting got off, keep going, keep trying, keep exploring. And maybe here, once you have your certificate, put your name on here. Just say great job because you've made it through 10 days of daily creative challenges. You've learned a ton over this last 2 weeks, and I can't believe that we have made it all the way through. It's been a joy, absolute pleasure to join you all along on this journey. Don't be too sad because next week we have our friend Cloudy coming up. She is doing the daily creative challenges for Illustrator, and yours truly will be back 1 month from today on August 31st to do another set of challenges. Is it possible to do blends with the text tool? We got 3 minutes, so that's what I'm going to give you. Yes, it is. So come back August 31st. Our next theme will be for you that are here. Our next theme will be detective film noir. We are going to do a detective series, which is going to be really fun. So yes, you can do blends between letters. So these two, edit, option, object, blend options, specified steps. We want 30, and we're going to go to object, blend, make. And yes, it is now having that. You can use it for some really cool shadow effects. You can change the color up here. We want this to be on top, so we're just going to do that. There we go. So yes, very, very fun, very easy. It can get really crazy when you do this. Hello, friends, right? So you say hello, friends, and now it's gotten totally insane because it's blending between the word hello and the word friends. We can also double click here, drag this out. It can continue in any way that we want. It's basically just saying, hey, start at this shape, end at this shape, and get crazy with it in between. So that is unfortunately all the time that we have. I want you to stick around because in literally 5 minutes, I'm going to make the quickest change of all time. We are doing office hours with Nick Longo. I want you to stick around because we have something very special to talk about at the beginning of the show. And I really want you to join us for that. We have a little chat interaction. We want to get your feedback on where to take the show. Today we'll be talking about how to designate between preference and purpose on a project, and maybe debuting a little bit about what is coming in the future for office hours, which would be really, really fun. So I will see you all. No, stay. So I will see you all in about 5 minutes. I'm going to try to pull this off. Thank you so much for joining us for the Daily Creative Challenges. Make sure if you want to, you can join us again at 7 p.m. tonight. We'll be doing this lesson one more time. I know we went fast today. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we'll be doing it again. And I will see you on August 31st for another set of Daily Creative Challenges. Bye.